Yo, you want to have a real talk? If you're someone who's hung up on the belief that you're a failure, listen to this. I started a business in 2012, landscaping business. Grew that business to 200 clients, doing a ton of work every single year, making money. Closed that business in 2018. Business was a failure. Okay? I had relationships. I've been in 3 different relationships. You name it. Toxic people. I've had toxic friends. I've failed at time. At literally time. Like, when I was younger, I wasted an unbelievable amount of time in my life. Okay? You name it. Like, I've made money, lost all my money, had so much money, been completely broke, completely in debt, right? And all I want to say to you is that failure and success are literally just concepts. They're just like pre-constructed ideas of what is and what is not. Okay? In the world of thought, in the world of a brain and thinking and comprehending things, thoughts, like the weight in everything is around a thought, is around the thought around that thing. Okay, this is some really deep talk. Okay, and what I'm really getting at is consciousness here. Okay, so I failed a landscaping business. This YouTube channel, I got probably like 76 videos. I almost have more videos than I got subscribers, okay? And see, again, it's just a thought. It's just the concept around the thing, okay? It has nothing to do. Success is an internal thing, okay? Like, I feel more successful having less than I did having more in my life today, okay? And, I grew up without a dad. I had a dad leave me, my sister, and my mom, completely alone, right? Does that mean my mom failed in her relationship? Does that mean my dad failed as a person? Okay? I don't think so. Okay? Why? Because everything is just the thought around the idea is what gives it the title. You know what I mean? Think about the story. Think about if you're writing a book. Think about the concept of the story. The headline is your thought of that story, okay? Because if I never would have failed that landscaping business, if I never would have failed those relationships, never would have wasted so much time in my life when I was younger, I would never be where I am today. Okay, I would never have, I'm in an unbelievable relationship with, this girl's the love of my life. Like, bottom line, she's the love of my life. Okay?
Yeah, buddy. Me and my girl.
Get myself in front of these videos because it's all about the concept, right? And listen, if you're someone if you're in a world of non-judgment, of non-thinking, of releasing, of seeing things objectively, and think about like weeds around a flower, right? You pull all the weeds around the flower. What do you all that you see? So the judgment is the weeds, right? But what has always been there is the flower. Okay? So when you live in a world of non-judgment, you can be in debt and you can consider yourself successful. Okay? You can have thousands and you can practically do anything and consider yourself successful. Right? Like, if you're in toxic relationships and you get away from those things, there was a reason why you were there at that time, and you were probably enjoying whatever you're doing. So in that moment, you believe you're successful. And then once you're out of those moments, because you realize in that moment, in the context of that moment, I'm kind of feel like I'm just rambling, but I'm just really talking about like big think concepts and the concepts of like who we are. If you strip that down, if you strip everything down to this, to just the basics, we're all just humans. We're all just people. Like, we all just have experiences, and life is a one day at a time thing. Okay? Like, I spend a lot of time thinking about my future because I have things that I want to get to, but like, just because I'm not there today doesn't mean that I'm a failure, okay? Because it's all ideas that we have of ourselves in our mind. It's a judgment, right? And so when we live without judgment, when we live without the concepts and the ideas and the story and the thoughts that we put around these titles, right? These moments in our lives, like, what do we have? All we have is experience, and that's where we live. That is where we're just alive, okay? Like, failure and success and getting nowhere and getting somewhere, it's all just conception. It's all just concepts, right? Kind of big talk. You know, I like doing this kind of stuff. I really, really love thinking about this kind of stuff because it's just fun to me. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. If you liked this video, please give it a like. Please give it a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And you can purchase my book on Kindle for 99 cents, literally for the cost of a hash brown at Dunkin' Donuts. You can get this whole book, When Living Without, Discover What's Within, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.